Clerk, call the next name.
Mrs. Jane Ace, please.
Well, finally, it's about time you got to me. I get up at the crank of dawn and I have to sit around here.
Madam, stop that muttering. Step into the jury box.
Seat 12, Mrs. Ace.
Oh, ooh, right on the aisle. That's nice.
Mrs. Ace, is that your name?
I do.
What did you say?
I said I do.
You do what? Put your hand down.
Oh, don't you have to hold up your right hand?
I said put your hand down and sit down.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Ace, I'm Mr. Brown, counsel for the plaintiff.
Oh, how do you do?
Mrs. Ace, is there any reason you can't give a fair decision in this trial?
Oh, no, Mr. Brown.
Oh, good. Now,
What's the trial about? I was sitting so far back there I couldn't hear exactly what was going on.
Look, this is an action involving damages in a collision between a truck backing out of a passageway and crashing into the plaintiff's car.
My goodness, was he hurt?
Was he hurt? Well, he's suing for $10,000 damages.
$10,000. What kind of a car was it, Mr. Brown?
Oh, it wasn't the car so much. The plaintiff was seriously...
We'll discuss the details in the course of the trial. Get to the point.
Mrs. Ace, have you ever been in an automobile accident?
Oh, no, knock wood.
That's good enough for me. If the court please, the jury is satisfactory to me.
Good. It's about time. Is the jury satisfactory to counsel for the defendant?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Oh, you are Miss Baker, aren't you?
Yes, Your Honor. I represent the defendant. The jury is satisfactory to me.
Very well. We'll proceed with the case. Counsel for the... Will juror number 12 kindly lower her hand and stop snapping her fingers at the court?
But, Judge, I wanted to ask you something. I'm expecting a phone call from my husband, so if
It's
he
a phone
calls,
call?
would you let me know? Well, yes, he said he'd call me here to find out how I made out. So if it comes, will you call me? I'll be sitting right here in seat 12.
Now, Mrs. What is your name?
Mrs. Ace. My husband is Mr. Ace.
Well, Mrs. Ace, the court will not permit you to receive personal communications interfering with the orderly conduct of this trial. The court will not tolerate any such action.
Well, you're the judge here. Couldn't you ask the court to call me to the phone?
I am the court.
You're the court?
I am. Sit down.
I thought this room was the court. In the Paradine case, which I saw 3 times...
Look, did you hear me tell you to sit down?
But if a person can't get a phone call...
Mrs. Ace, do you realize there is a $10,000 law action about to take place here?
Yes, but I told my husband to call me here.
If it pleases the court...
What is it, Miss Baker?
Your Honor, if this juror is going to sit through this trial, her mind occupied with the ringing of a phone bell...
Oh, no, there will be no phone bells in this courtroom.
But, Judge...
Sit down.
Oh, all right.